Hi guys, welcome to the Busy Mama. Today I'm going to show you how to make marshmallow fondant, also known as MMF. This recipe is so much better than the store-bought fondant because it's a fraction of the price and has a much better taste. Store-bought fondant tends to be a little bit bitter. Plus, if you're coloring it, it's a whole lot easier to color, but we'll get to that in a minute. The supplies you're going to need are a rubber spatula or a wooden spoon, about half a cup of Crisco, a scraper, a 1-cup measuring cup, a paper towel, and 2 tablespoons of water. You also need 2 pounds of sifted confectioner's sugar, 16 ounces of mini marshmallows, a microwavable bowl, and I recommend having a piece of granite or marble, or even a piece of glass, like this one right here. It makes cleanup a lot easier. The first thing you're going to do is take 2 tablespoons of water, and pour it over the marshmallows. And you're going to microwave that for 1 minute. While that's in the microwave, take a little bit of Crisco and wipe it on your spatula. Makes it a lot less messy when you go to stir the marshmallows. After that's been in there for about a minute, take it and stir it. Make sure and get all that water that's down at the bottom and incorporate that into the rest of the marshmallows. Now you're going to put it back in for about 30 seconds. Okay, it's going to look like there's some lumps in it, but there shouldn't be. If there is and you can't mix them out, then just go ahead and pop it in for 10 or 15 seconds. Okay, now you're going to add the confectioner's sugar. I like to add just a couple cups at a time. That way you don't have sugar flying everywhere when you're mixing it. And just mix it in a little bit so there's no loose powdered sugar. You want to keep doing this until you have just a couple cups of powdered sugar left in your bowl. Okay, that can't be stirred with the spatula anymore. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the Crisco and you're going to get it all over your hands. Make sure if you have any jewelry to take your jewelry off. Make sure your hands are completely covered. Now you can do this with a KitchenAid mixer or another really good mixer. I don't recommend using a Sunbeam. I tried it with that and almost blew the motor. But make sure if you're using a KitchenAid not to mix it all the way, because it can still blow your motor. Make sure and get all the powdered sugar off the sides. Now that just about all of your sugar is incorporated into the marshmallows, you're going to take it out and set the bowl aside. Now you want to take the rest of that powdered sugar and sprinkle it out onto your work surface. If it's sticking to your hands, the marshmallow, just put some more Crisco on your hands. Or even if the fondant seems to be getting a little bit dry, you can put some Crisco on your hands and work it in. Now you're going to knead this like bread. Right now is when you want to add color if you're going to color the whole thing. It's really pliable, really easy to work with. And you'll know when it's done. Sometimes it doesn't take all the powdered sugar, it depends on the humidity. Mine is just about done. It's pretty dry today, so I don't need all the powdered sugar that I would normally use if it was humid. And this is where your scraper comes in. All the stuff that's stuck on this marshmallow right here, just scrape it off and put it right back in there. Make sure when you're doing this that your work surface is really, really clean, because everything sticks to this stuff. And once it's not sticky anymore, which it's just about there, you're going to have your homemade marshmallow fondant. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure and tune in next week when I show you how to make a Rice Krispies treat zombie head for Halloween.